Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lupita. I'm the owner and creator of Maya's Creations. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this tumbler right here. It's the American flag with like a rustic look. And then we have the tattoo in the background. This one is a water slide. You can do tattoos, but my tattoo was a little bit too big for my cup, so I had to invent what I was gonna do and use my printer and use the hippo water slides. I apologize for the shaking. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm very excited. I have my new background right here. So again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you love doing tumblers and you just don't know where to start, hit the subscribe button right down below. If you have any comments for me, just leave it in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and let's get to it. So if you want to learn how to do this cup right here, keep on watching. Alright guys, so we are going to start with a tumbler, stainless steel, simple. Don't forget to sand it before you start your projects. We are going to use the universal white from Crystalac, and we're going to grab our brush and we're going to paint this tumbler white. I do 2 coats of this white. I'm a very messy person. So I like my tumblers to look messy. I don't like them to be like super perfect. I mean, of course, when I send them out, they're like plain and good. You know what I mean? You know, like there's no rough edges or nothing like that. I just like the look to be a little bit messy. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just gonna paint this whole tumbler white, 2 coats, and then we're gonna be back to do our next step. Okay, so now that we have our tumbler painted white, we're gonna start with our blue and white to create our flag. Don't worry about the little smudges, like the white smudges. We're gonna cover those up and you will not even see them. So I'm grabbing a smaller brush and I'm using the blue color from Crystalac. It's their paints. I wish I should have show on the video the bottle, but I totally spaced out and I forgot. But this is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna paint our flag, okay? Alright, so I'm back. I had to stop the video real quick so I can speed this up. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up the blue. I do 2 coats of each color, by the way. So we're gonna finish up the blue. Don't worry, you don't have to be perfect. So now that my blue is done, let's go and do the stripes. I do one closest to the blue and I only go halfway. Okay, I don't go all the way around. I do half of the tumbler. So here's one. Here goes the second one. Again, my lines are not straight. They are messy. And that's how I like the tumblers. And that's how my customers like the tumblers. So it turns out pretty cute at the end. So now that the 3 are done on the other side, I'm going to start with the bottom stripe and then the top stripe, because right next to the blue we have 4 stripes. So I'm going to start with the bottom. I'll do the top and then we'll guesstimate the middle stripes. And there you go. Guesstimating again. I do 2 coats of each color. I'm gonna stop yapping and you can just continue watching. right, now that our stripes and our flag is painted, let's do the smoky part of our tumbler. And this part is going to be on the part that we're going to put our water slide. So here I did not like how it was recording, so I switched it up. So I'm using a candle and a fork to create the smoke, and then I just put my tumbler right over it, and as you can see the smoke hitting my tumbler. So I'm gonna do this until I'm satisfied. You do the same. You can do a lot or not, or you can totally skip this part. You don't have to do it. I just like the look of it. So I'm gonna speed this up, and I'll be back for our next step. Alright, so I'm back. Here's how my smoky looks. I'm pretty satisfied with it, honestly. So now that we're done with this, let's put on our stars. I do not count the stars, so please don't ask me. I just randomly put stars. I know, I should count them and be precise with my stars. I just put as many stars that I think like it's gonna make my tumbler look good. So here I'm just measuring where I'm supposed to cut, because I do like a little layout on my computer on my silhouette. And then with a transfer tape, I'm gonna grab my stars, put it on the tumbler. I was having a little bit of like a hard time working with the stars. It's been a while since I've been working with vinyl. Usually I just do water slides, which is so much easier. But for this tumbler, I have to use the vinyl. So I was a little like rusty. I need to start using more of this vinyl because I don't know. I don't want to be stuck every single time I try to do a YouTube video for you guys and I keep getting stuck, or like I feel like I'm not doing good. So again, you're going to see me struggle. My bad. I'm just human. We all have the same, like, not what I'm trying to say, that I'm not perfect, okay? So yeah, I was struggling a little bit, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna close my pie hole for a little bit. I'm gonna let you watch it. I actually sped this video up a little bit. I'll be back in just a few, okay? Okay, I'm back. So now that we have our stars on our tumbler and they look cute, let's start doing the rustic look on our tumbler. So I'm gonna use the caramel alcohol ink in this like rough brush. I really like it, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that caramel ink onto my brush, and then I'm just gonna start brushing onto my tumbler. There's like not like a good method to it. Just brush it on. I just go as like, I put as much as I think it's gonna look good. Sometimes I do less, sometimes I do more. Here you just see me like dabbing a little bit and then brushing back and forth. So I just put like a few drops and then I brush back and forth. I'm doing here, and then in a little bit you're also gonna see me like introduce the actual alcohol. It helps you spread the alcohol a little bit better. I know like that brownish part right underneath the blue, I'm not very happy with it, but I mean it does the job. It looks okay. I'm doing this to the blue part and the stars as well, because you want your flag to be completely rustic or like looking a little rough. So this is how it looks. Okay, so now I'm grabbing my alcohol and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna dip my brush in the alcohol and I'm gonna just like run it through the ink. And then it's gonna spread your ink a little bit more on your cup. And then after this, we are gonna let it dry for like an hour, and then we'll come back and then we're gonna do our water slide, and then we're also gonna do black alcohol ink. So when you get back, make sure you have that ready, and then we'll continue. Okay. Right, so here we are. I have my water slide ready. I have some warm water in a Tupperware dish, and I'm just gonna put my water slide in the water. Make sure you seal your image before you do this step, because if not, your image is just gonna disappear. Make sure you seal it, and then I'm gonna put some water onto my cup, like dab it a little bit, and I'm gonna check that my water slide is like sliding without like how do I say this? I wanted to make sure that it was sliding. I didn't want it to have any complications or be stuck in some places, because I've had it happen to me before. And if you use water slides, you know what I mean. I'm losing my words right now. Excuse me. Anyways, my God, I've been out of the business for like about a year, and it seems like I've forgotten how to do this, but honestly, it's super easy. It just slides right onto the cup. Curvy cups are a little bit more difficult to do, but I did pretty good, honestly. If you're wondering what kind of water slide I use Hippo from the Hippo company. I buy it off of Amazon. So here, you're just gonna see me rearrange the water slide because I wasn't too happy. I'm gonna use a paper towel to dab the water from underneath the water slide. I also use my scissors to cut some slits into my water slide, because again, it is a curvy cup, so I was having a little bit of trouble arranging my water slide. So I'm just gonna let you watch it. I'm gonna speed it up, let you watch it, and I'll be back in just a second once I'm almost done with this. Okay. Alright guys, so after what it seems like a lifetime, I have finally finished putting my my water slide decal onto my cup. So now we're just gonna blend that in with some black alcohol ink. I also grab it off of Amazon. I'm gonna put it in one of my medicine cups. This is black, and I'm also using alcohol on, like plain alcohol on the second one. So, oops, I think I just ruined my table. Anyways, let's get started. So we're gonna use this little spongy. It's a makeup sponge. I got him off of the Dollar Tree. Yes, the Dollar Tree. So I'm putting a little bit on my sponge, and then I sprayed it with my alcohol, and this is gonna help me distribute it better. And I just dab it, like dab all around my design, and I'm covering those white spots, or that, you know, like the white strips that were left on both sides of my design. Yeah, we're gonna cover that with alcohol ink. So just dab. um, Use as little or as much as you need. Don't be shy. And after you're done and you're satisfied with your cup and how it looks, we are going to do, well, we're actually going to let it dry for about an hour or two. Make sure it's completely dry. And then we're going to epoxy it. I do with plain cups that do not require any glitter. I do 2 coats of epoxy. If I need to sand it down or whatever after the second coat, then I'll add a third one. But most of the time I do 3. And here you're gonna see me just dab. And remember those, like, how our white looked before we put all the color on our tumbler? You cannot even tell, right? I told you. You were not even gonna see it. You didn't have to worry about it. We covered it up. Just looks nice. I really love it. So anyways, after I'm done, I'm gonna go epoxy this beauty 2 coats, and then I will show you the final results. This is how my tumbler turned out. It looks amazing. I totally love it. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on my next one.